Friday morning, Tigers, TGIF, breaking news from WTGR Studios coming at you first thing in the morning here, Friday morning, to give you a little bit of an inside glimpse of a program that you have to look forward to coming the week after midterms. So what I'm going to ask you to do this morning is turn off your mind and your worry about midterms next week. Don't worry about that. We're going to look right past those and into the following week, where we're going to be doing an activity called a teach-in. In just a moment, I'm going to invite two friends to the stage to come and tell you more about what components of the teach-in that you have to look forward to. But first, I thought I would start with this breaking news segment by telling you a little bit more about what a teach-in is. And so here's what a teach-in is. A teach-in is a moment for a community to stop whatever its normal business is and engage together in learning. And learning that is geared towards some kind of action. And so if you stop the regular business of the day, you dig deeply into an issue that has a lot of significance, great importance, and then all of the learning that's associated with that, it points in the direction of being actionable so that you do something with it. So the week after next, we are going to hit pause on the normal academic day for 3 straight days. We're going to bring to you a special schedule on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 26th, 27th, and 28th of January for our teach-in. The teach-in is going to be around a series of topics that range from mental health, wellness, physical health and wellness. The DEI office is going to be working on some things related to language and language and behaviors that are sort of normal parts of our everyday life, but also carry with them some harm. We're going to have some student-led conference prep that will be a part of the teach-in. All sorts of really cool stuff that's all going to be incorporated. So to drill into that a little bit more, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Moore and Mr. Leday. They're going to give you some details about what the teach-in will include, and then you'll get back to your normal schedule for the rest of the day today. Also, I'm going to ask teachers that teach D period today, Fridays, if you could rerun this breaking news segment at the end of the day, just in case there are any students whose teachers didn't get this email, or maybe are in woodshop or something like this where there isn't a screen for them to watch this. I want to make sure that all the students in the middle school are able to see this before they leave for the weekend. Turn it over now to Mrs. Moore and Mr. Leday talking to you about the teach-in. Take it away!
Hi, everyone. I am super excited about our teach-in week that's coming up, partially because a lot of that week is going to be focused on health and wellness. So the new children and the 6th graders may be wondering, do we even have a health program at Country Day? And our 7th and 8th graders might be wondering, whatever happened to health classes? So here we are, teach-in. A lot of these classes are happening. It's going to be really exciting. On Monday, in your regular science classes, we've invited a program called FCD to come in to talk about drug and alcohol prevention. So you'll just go to your regular science class. They're going to zoom in. It's going to be a really terrific day to answer any of your questions and learn a lot about drugs and alcohol. The rest of the week, we've got Dr. DeTesso coming in. So the 6th graders are going to have a chance to meet with Dr. DeTesso and talk about anxiety in the brain. And the 8th graders later in that day are going to have a chance to talk about stress and stress reduction techniques and have a chance to meet Dr. DeTesso, who works at our high school. And he is a great man. You're going to love meeting him. We have for our 7th graders, Dr. Katie Noble is coming in. She is an esteemed pediatrician in town and the parent of many children who've come through our school. And she's going to talk about anxiety and depression. Super interesting presentation. We have Robin Clark Smith coming in to talk to the 8th graders about healthy relationships and sexual health. And then we have Will Turner coming to talk to all of us via Zoom about nutrition. So that's sort of a quick sneak peek of what we have for the Health and Wellness program. And I'm going to turn it over now to my friend, Mr. Leday, to talk about our next programming.
Awesome. That sounds amazing. So super excited that the DEI office, myself, and Mrs. Cologne Bratt are going to be able to meet with every grade level. We'll meet in the pack, and we'll get to have a conversation about, many of us have had the conversation over the last few months about the N-word and the history of the N-word and how it could be confusing because sometimes I hear it in music. And is it okay to say? Is it not okay to say? And we're looking forward to having a good conversation where we can answer some questions that you may have. I'm really excited that we're going to have some help from our upper school students who were able to go to a Student Diversity Leadership Conference over the last few years. I'm super excited for that. And for our 8th grade, we're going to be able to break up into small groups and really unpack the conversation.
And to top it off, we are going to be filming or showing The Social Dilemma. And so, as you all probably know, that's a new film that's out on Netflix about digital citizenship and how our online presence impacts ourselves and our community. And so, the best part is we actually were able to get the writer, Vicky Curtis, will be joining us via Zoom to talk about not only the filmmaking process, but also her views on what our online presence does in our community and for our world as a whole. So we'll be focusing on digital citizenship on top of the mental health and DEI aspect of this week.
Awesome. And back to Mr. Corson.
Thanks, Mr. Leday, and great job to Mr. Leday, Mrs. Moore, and Miss Halstead snuck in there. Another teacher takeover. Crazy. We have teacher takeovers for Tiger News, regular Tiger News, and also for breaking Tiger News. Stoked that Miss Halstead got in there and got in on the action as well. Really looking forward to bringing you all this teach-in in a couple of weeks. Remember, it is not next week, the week of midterms. It's the following, and it's going to happen Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, with a little action during science classes on Monday. We'll see you guys then. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the halls.